Narayana. Yes, respected youngsters, welcome you all. Hearty congratulations for being a part in this endeavor of studying Gita every day. Hope it is helping you, and I'm sure you are in the conviction and decision of not leaving this Shastra Shravanam and learnings throughout the life. Moment you stop learning, whatever jnanam that is gained, likelihood that also will be forgotten. Like every day, today also we'll have six things to do. Short common sense thought or sankalpa sahanavatu. Then we have our Vedic chanting, Rigveda, fifth mandalam. Then we'll have little of Bhagavad Gita, sorry, main text, Narayana. 40 41 mantras we'll study. In Tulsi Ramayana, we will see Vibhishana leaving Lanka going to do Sharanagati to Rama. So his so many years of goodness, sattvikata, remembrance of God, etc., gave him an opportunity now that he has gone to surrender to Bhagavan. So in Ramayana, Sri Rama goes to Lanka for all the three things. One, to finish Ravanadi Dushta Rakshasas. Two, to save Mother Sita. Three, and also to bless Vibhishana because of the nobility of Vibhishana ji. So Vibhishana's story tells us where we are born and what we are doing. Birth we have no choice now, but we always have choice to do better to such an extent that the Lord Himself came to bless Vibhishana. वहां तक हम अपने आप को चेंज कर सकते हैं. Focus on that. Right. Now, the first thing today, the common sense thought. Four topics let us discuss quickly within 5 to 8 minutes. First one is key. This world so huge in front of us. So many people are there, things are there, continuously something or the other happening, presenting itself in front of us. Generally, the things that come to us from the world are of two types: noble and ignoble, good and bad. Isn't it? You cannot stop both of them continuously coming in our life. But we always have a discretion. We can always discriminate, understand, and with our variety of powers or shaktis or knowledges or maturities, avoid the bad and accept the good. That is in our hands. Both will come to us, but generally, what we do, good comes, we refuse, and bad comes, we quickly take. This attitude has to change. We have to become clear in our maturity. Four possibilities are there. One possibility is avoiding good, avoiding bad. Second is what? Bad is taken, good is given up. Third is what? Bad and good both are taken up. All these three are not correct. Only one. Keep on receiving the good only, keep on rejecting bad. That's it. Any number you say, like the places. Outside the good places are there, bad places are there. है कि नहीं? The people, good are there, bad are there. The cinemas, good are there, bad are there. दोनों है. तो हमको अकल होना चाहिए. In fact, it should be such a way that when the negative comes to us, run away from there. It is better. And the positive, even if it is little distant, you must go by yourself. Like now we are studying Gita, it's a good thing, positive. So this is a Sunday, and yet some of you have chosen to come and attend to this. So you have selected the good. It is talking about God only, so I don't think it is bad. It's good only. isn't it? So, in this way, what comes to us in the world, we don't have a choice, but whether to receive good or bad, always it is our discretion. Accordingly, will be the result. एक बात हो गया बेटा. First thing of the four. Second, naturally, is same like that. Key, when we give it to the world, come what may the world may be, let us also give to the world only good. Give love, give forgiveness, give seva. Don't give that hatred. Don't give that quality of vengeance. And don't be, say, I will not help you at all, oh world. No. We have to go on giving positive only to the world, good only to the world. It should become our habit. In fact, the world needs today those people who go on giving positive in spite of even the world is sending negative to them. ऐसे लोगों को महात्मा कहते हैं. Who receive the heat and give out the light. Who receive the negative means when the people don't trust them and all. Yet they keep on giving good only. Such are the ones always in demand. One, we can become that. Who can stop us? This is the Narayana. Second thought. Now, third is most crucial in this regard. What is the third thought? Is within all of us, because of many lives of the past, deeply in our recesses, in our impressions, vasanas, both good are there, bad are there. And negative, bad, positive. Most of the time, bad only more are there, less good. So, maximum we try from within us not to allow the negative to express. Suppress them, sublimate them. With willpower, with variety of knowledge, कि ऐसा करूंगा तो I will be destroyed. Suppress them to begin with. Then when they are suppressed, we see, thank God I have not expressed that negative, I am safe. Therefore, I can be there without expressing that, and it is good only not to express that negative. This knowledge is called sublimation of that negative. In this way, through suppression, sublimation, complementing both, we have to eliminate the negative only from within us. So don't allow. Because the more we allow them to express, they become more and more stronger and they become as if a right of us. We become addicted to it, isn't it? More and more such things will be coming in our heart. फिर life का personality पूरा हमारा वैसा बन जाता है. Therefore, though we have negative, we will not express them. In Kali Yuga, have negative but don't express outside. You have no sin. In Treta Satya Yuga, the thought of negative itself gives you sin. You may perform it or not. Even if without performing, even if you have the negative thought, your sin is counted there. सत्य युग में ऐसा रूल, ये कलयुग में ऐसा नहीं है. You have a negative thought but not expressing, you are not under the what do you call, you will not be called as a sinner. ये benefit है इस कलयुग में. So don't allow. Same way, the positive are there within you. You feel like serving someone, you feel like doing your upasana, you feel like doing japa, feel like your own serving that duty well, and your respect for parents. कुछ लोगों को होते हैं होने नेचुरल, उसको पहचानो, उसको एक्सप्रेस करो. Don't suppress them. है ना? My good. Then when I do them more and more, again they become stronger in me. Positive good vasanas are made. Any day it is good, ना? तो इस तरह से हम अपनी पर्सनालिटी को दिन ब दिन नॉन पॉजिटिव से पॉजिटिव बनाते जाना है. थर्ड पॉइंट सिंपल. फोर्थ इज व्हाट कि देखो टुडे इज December 1, 2024. When did this 2024 start? लगता है कल, but 11 months are over. So too 2021, 2223 quickly they have gone, and those are new millennia start 2000. देखते देखते Solid 24 years have passed. Now today also already it is 3:30. So 15.5 hours are over of this first day. अब देखते 1 तारीख हो जाएगा, 2-3 में हो जाएगा, दिसंबर में हो जाएगा, 25 आएगा, 25 विल बी ओवर, तो 35 भी हो जाएगा. Time will not stop. Then what? In the last few months or years, what we have done? Think about it. Same way the life continues ahead. Be more serious about thinking, planning of what to do. What you do, accordingly you get the result. Doing is always in your hands. As a human being with so many resources, so many opportunities, so many of the abilities, so many of the freedoms given, using them, think for the best, do the best in the coming days, that we are getting the best results in the future. And look back, we don't feel regretted. Like if you ask me, last 4 years, good amount of classes are done. So 100% the time is wasted. That regret I don't have. No. Every day 7-8 classes, 6-7 classes, 7-8 hours I was talking on Shastra. So well spent it is for me. And I'll improve upon that. Now the coming years also, as long as this body is there, as long as we are alive, we keep on improving upon. मनुष्य को ना ऐसा निरंतर परिश्रम से तरक्की करने का ही ड्यूटी है, अधिकार है. Both it's a duty as well as it's a right. It's your right to work. It's your duty to work. Time won't stop. And don't be like many youngsters. From the youth, they make a habit of using the time for small, silly things. Once it becomes a habit, then it never goes. Throughout the life, that tortures, troubles us. We justify it. The greater and greater activities done by us. Every moment. उसका हमें आदत बनाना है. Bigger and bigger things, higher and higher things, greater and greater things, nobler and nobler things, we have to think. And उसी को करो. अब क्या है तुम सोच लो. Let it be your homework. Done? So this much is today enough. Now let us do our Sankalpadi. Om Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharye Bhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupa Anugraheda उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांग्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थम भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणम वेद पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अष्टादशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनम श्री रामचरितमानस सुंदरकांड अध्ययन द्वारा जन्म साफल्य रहस्यावगाहनम भारतवर्षस्य सनातन वर्षस्य संरक्षणार्थम वयं सर्वे श्रद्धा भक्ति पुरस्सरः करिष्यामहे. Friends, Sankalpa is done. Now Sahanavatu. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Done. Now Vedic chanting from 27th. अनुवाक। ओम अथ श्री वेद पारायणम ऋग्वेदः पंचम मंडलम अथ सप्तविंशतितम अनुवाकात् आरभ्य। So 27 has got 6 mantras. 28 6, 29 29th has got 15. 6 is 12, 15, 27. 30th also 15. So 30 plus 12, 42. So let us do 30th तक करते हैं from 27. ओम ओम अनस्वन्ता सत्पतिर्मामहे मेघावा चेतिष्ठो असुरो मघो नः त्रैर्वृष्णो अग्ने दशभिः सहस्रैर्वैश्वानर त्र्यरुणश्चिकेत यो मे शता च विंशतिं च गोनां हरि च युक्ता सुदुरा ददाति वैश्वानर सुष्टुतो वावृधानोऽग्ने यच्छत् त्र्यरुणाय शर्म एवाते अग्ने सुमतिं च कानो सविष्टाय नवमं त्रसदस्युः यो मे गिरस्तु विजातस्य पूर्वीर्युक्तेनाभित्र्यरुणो गृणाति यो मयिति प्रवोचत्यश्वमेधाय सूरये शतमुद्धर्षयन्त्युक्षणः अश्वमेधस्य धानाः सोमा इव त्र्याशिरः इन्द्राग्निशतदाग्न्यश्वमेधे सुवीर्यं क्षत्रं धारयतं बृहद्दिवि सूर्यमिवाजरम् समिद्धो अग्निर्दिवि शोचिरश्रेत् प्रत्यङ्जुषसमुर्विया विभाति एति प्राची विश्ववारा नमोभिर्देवा ईडाना हविषा घृताचि समिध्यमानो अमृतस्य राजसि हविष्कृण्वन्तं सचसि स्वस्तये विश्वं सधत्ते द्रविणं यमिन्वस्यातिथ्यमग्ने निचदत्त इत्पुरः अग्ने शर्धमहते सौभगाय तव द्युम्नान्युत्तमानि सन्तु संजास्पत्यं सुयममा कृणुष्व शत्रूयता मवितिष्ठामहांसि समिद्धस्य प्रमहसक्षोऽग्ने वन्दे तव श्रियं वृषभो द्युम्नवा असि समध्वरेष्विध्यसे समिद्धो अग्न आहुत देवान्यक्षि स्वध्वर त्वं हि हव्यवाडसे आजुहोतादुवस्य ताग्निं प्रयत्यध्वरे वृणीत्वं हव्यवाहनं त्र्यर्यमा मनुषो देवता तात्री रोचना दिव्या धारयन्त अर्चन्ति त्वा मरुत ऊतदक्षास्तमेषां ऋषिरिन्द्रासि धीरः अनुयदीं मरुतो मन्दसानमर्चान्निन्द्रं पपिवांसं सुतस्य आदत्तवज्रमभियदहिंहन्नपो यह्वीरसृजत्सर्तवाऊ उत ब्रह्माणो मरुतो मे अस्येन्द्र सोमस्य सुषुतस्य पेयाः तद्धि हव्यं मनुषेगा अविन्ददहन्नहिं पपिवा इन्द्रो अस्य अद्रोदसी वितरं विष्कभायत्समिव्या नश्चिद्वियसे मृगङ्कः जिगर्तिमिन्द्रो अपजर्गुराणः प्रतिश्वसन्तमप भवत्दानवं हन् अधक्रत्वामगवन्तुभ्यं देवा अनुविश्वे अददुः सोमपेयं यत्सूर्यस्य हरितः पतन्तीः पुरः सतीरुपरा एतशेखः नवयदस्य नवतिं च भोगान् साकं वज्रेण मघवा विभृश्चत् अर्चन्तीन्द्रं मरुतः सदस्ते त्रैष्टुभेन वचसा बाधतद्यां सखा सख्ये अपचत्तूयमग्निरस्य क्रत्वा महिषा त्रिशतानि त्रिसाकमिन्द्रो मनुष सरांसि सुतं पिबद्वृत्रहत्याय सोमं त्रियच्छता महिषाणामघोमास्त्रि सरांसि मघवा सौम्यापाः कारन्न विश्वे अह्वन्त देवा परमिन्द्राय दहिं जघान उशनायत्सहस्त्यैरयातं गृहमिन्द्रजुजा जुजुवानेभिरश्वैः पन्वानो अत्र सरतं ययाथ कुत्सेन देवैरवह्नोर्ह शुष्णं प्राण्यच्चक्रमबृहः सूर्यस्य कुत्सायन्यद्वरिभो यातवेकः अनासोदस्युरमृणो वदेन निदुर्योण आवृणन् मुद्रवाचः स्तोमासस्त्वा गौरिवितेरवर्धन्नरन्धयो वैदथिनाय पिप्रम् आत्वा मृजिष्वा सख्याय चक्रे पचन् पक्तिरपि वः सोममस्य नवग्वासः सुतसोमास इन्द्रं दशग्वासो अभ्यर्चन्त्यर्कैः गव्यं चिदूर्वमपि दानवन्तं चिन्नरः शशमाना अपपुरन् कतो नु ते परिचराणि विद्वान् वीर्या भगवन्या चकर्थ याचोनु नव्या कृणव शविष्टप्रेद्रु ताते वितथे शुभ्रवाम एता विश्वा चक्रुवागम् इन्द्र भूर्यपरीतो जनुषा वीर्येण याचिन्नु वज्रिन् स्कृणवो ददृश्वान्नते वर्ता तविष्या अस्ति तस्याः इन्द्रब्रह्म क्रियमाणा जुषस्वयाते शविष्ठनव्या अकर्म वस्त्रेव भद्रा सुकृतावसूयार तन्न स धीरः स्वपा अतक्षम् क्वस्य वीरः को अपश्य नो 30th क्वस्य वीरः को अपश्यदिन्द्रं सुकरतमीयमानं हरिभ्यां यो राया वज्री सुतसोममिच्छन्तदोखो गन्ता पुरुहूतभूते अवाच चक्षं बलमस्य सस्वरुग्रं निधातुरन्वायमिच्छन् अपृच्छ्य मना उदतेम आहुरिन्द्रं नरो बुबुधाना अशेषो प्रधु वयं सुते याते कृतानीन्द्रब्रवामयानि नो जुजोषः वेदत विद्वान् शृणवच्च विद्वान् वहतेयं मघवा सर्वसेनः स्थिरं मनश्चकृषे जात इन्द्र वेशीदेको युदये भूयसश्चिदो अश्मानं चिच्चवसादिद्युतो विविदो गवामूर्वमुस्त्रियाणां परो यत्त्वं परम अजनिष्ठाः परावति श्रुत्यन्नाम बिभ्रदु अतश्चिदिन्द्रादभयन्त देवा विश्वा अपो अजयद्दासपत्नीः तुभ्येदेते मरुतः सुषेवा अर्चन्त्यर्कं सुन्वन्त्यन्दः अहिमोहानमप आशयानं प्रमायाभिर्मायिनं नक्ष सक्षदिन्द्रः विशोमृधो जनुषादानमिन्वन्नहन्गवा भगवन् सञ्चकानः अत्रा दासस्य नमुचेः शिरो यदवर्तयो मनवे गातुमिच्छन् युजं हि मामकृता आदिदिन्द्रशिरो दासस्य नमुचेर्मथायन् अश्मानं चित्स्वर्यं वर्तमानं प्रचक्रिये वरोदसी मरुद्भ्यः श्रियो हि दास आयुधानि चक्रे किं वा करन्न बला अस्य सेनाः अन्तर्ह्यक्यधुमे अस्य धेने अथोप प्रैद्युदयेदस्युमिन्द्रः समत्र गावो मितो नवन्ति वत्सैर्वियुता यदा सन्न सन्ता इन्द्रो अर्षुदस्य शाकैर्यधीं सोमो सः सुषुता अमन्दन् यदीं सोमा बभ्रुदूता अमन्दन्नरो रवीदृषभ साधनेषु पुरन्दरः पपिहवा इन्द्रो अस्य पुनर्गवामददातु श्रियाणां भद्रमिदं वृषमा अग्ने अक्रन् गवां चत्वारि ततः सहस्रा ऋणं च यस्य प्रयता मघानि प्रत्यग्रभीष्मनुतमस्य नूनां सुपेशसम्माव सुजन्त्यस्तं गवां सहस्रैर्वृषमानो अग्ने तीव्रा इन्द्रममन्दु सुतासोक्तोर्वृष्ट्यौ परितक्म्यायाः औच्छत्सारात्रि परितक्म्या या आरुणञ्च ये राजनि वृषमाणाम् अत्यो न वाजी रघुरज्यमानो बभ्रुश्चत्वार्यसनत्सहस्रा चतुस्सहस्रङ्गव्यस्य पश्वः प्रत्यग्रभीष्मरुषमेष्वग्ने घर्मश्चित्तपतः प्रवृजेय आसीदयस्मयस्त्वमादामविप्राः ओम शांति 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 डन 30 we could do 9 Narayana. Om. Now Bhagavad Gita, all the 11 things we have seen, my dear friends. 3 gunas, how they influence all these of ours. Yes, again we have our own choice to adopt any one of them, reject any one of them, good or bad. Now, yesterday we saw that important mantra that in this world nobody can escape except the Brahmagyani, the three gunas and their influences, even though we have always the choice. Now, keeping that in mind only, that our Rishi Munis have chalked out the way of lifestyle to be lived to go beyond these three gunas and get moksha. And that systematic presentation of what to do by whom, depending on what guna they belong to, technically is called Varnashrama Vyavastha. So, why in India the Rishi Munis have given Varna and Ashrama Vyavastha is this reason. So, that topic today we will study, right? So, what we will do is 40th mantra, 2 बार पढ़ो, 41 mantra, 4 बार पढ़ते हैं, right? ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री गीता शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः. मोक्षसन्न्यासयोगः. चत्वारिंश एकचत्वारिंशतमौ मन्त्रौ श्लोकौ. श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु च पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. अगेन् न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु च पुनः दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. Now 41, chant 4 times. Shri Bhagavanuvacha, Shri Bhagavanuvacha, Brahmana Kshatriya Visham, Brahmana Kshatriya Visham, Brahmana Kshatriya Visham, Brahmana Kshatriya Visham, शूद्राणां च परन्तप, शूद्राणां च परन्तप, शूद्राणां च परन्तप, शूद्राणां च परन्तप. कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि, कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि, कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि, कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि. स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः, स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः, स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः, स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः. टुगेदर श्री भगवानुवाच ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशां शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः. ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशां शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः. That's what. So after telling us the 11 things according to three gunas, three types: ahara, yajna, tapaha, dhanam, tyagaha. 5 are over. Then jnanam, karma, karta, buddhi, dhruti. 10. Then the latest one, 3 types of sukha. Having explained to us all of that, Bhagavan says one important thing, that the entire universe has been projected out of the Maya, Prakriti. It has got these three gunas. Therefore, nothing in this world, even in the Swargadi Loka, nothing can be there which is freed from these three gunas. न तद अस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यद् एभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. So there's everything in the world is endowed with these three gunas and the other world also. And then the three gunas are sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Sattvic is good for me and everybody. Rajasic, tamasic are bad for me and everybody, means totality. That much discretion you must have a human being as a human being. And even though we are bound by these three gunas, yet keep on avoiding rajotamo and keep on doing sattva. If today I am Sukhi, always remember in the past I have done something with the Sattva Guna. While doing it, it might have been difficult that time. And today, if I am suffering, that's because of something out of Rajo and Tamo I have done the other day. That time it might be pleasurable at that time while doing so. But now I am suffering. So too, in the future, if you want to avoid dukkha, you should avoid the Rajo Tamo. And if you want to have the sukha happiness, you have to do the sattvic things. What are there? Already we have discussed the 11 of them. Choice is always ours. But we cannot escape the prabhava of the three gunas. Means we have to live in the three gunas only, but among them we have to choose. We can choose. And like I am in this town, you can't avoid. But in the town, the sattvic food, rajasic, tamasic food are there. Sattvic, rajasic, tamasic places are there. Sattvic, rajasic, tamasic people are there. Sattvic, rajasic, tamasic programs are happening. You have to be there in the city which has these three. But you always have choice which to choose. So whether you want to make your life glorious, developed, or mar your life destroyed, always it is your soul. But you cannot escape. Only a Brahmagnani, as it was said in 14th chapter, he becomes Gunatita and revels in Paramatma. That's the whole purpose of our life. Point one. Now, point two. So, if everybody is this way bound by three gunas, is there no way to come out of it? Yes, there is a way. What is the way? Is you are a human being and you have the three gunas in you. According to three gunas you will be categorized. After having categorized you, you will be given these respective karmas or duties. When you do them, you will not fall down and you will also rise above from where you are to the higher and higher. That you can do it. Thus, finally, you can go beyond the gunas. So, in that way, according to the gunas, the human beings are there. Therefore, to those human beings, to protect from falling down further, to evolve, the duties are given to them. If one knows them, then they can rise above. That systematic categorization of the people because of their guna and therefore giving them those respective duties is technically called as Varna Vyavastha. That Varna Vyavastha provided in India by our Rishimuni is a beautiful systematic method by which each individual himself grows, and while growing he is contributing to the world only. For this purpose the Varna Vyavastha is done, and it went on blessing generations of generations. Only of late, maybe 200-300 years पहले तक जहाँ the other Britishers, other people came and they divided our society on the name of this Varna and created those differences and made we ourselves fight with each other. Otherwise, this Varna Vyavastha is made only to add beauty to the world. And remember that Varna Vyavastha of these are Brahmanas, these are Kshatriyas, these are Vaishyas, these are Shudra. Whether mentioned or not, they have to be there in the every part of the world. Now tell me, are there intellectual class or not in the world, in any part of the world, any country? ज्ञानी इंटेलेक्चुअल लोग है कि नहीं? होना तो पड़ेगा, एक हो या दो हो या 10 हो. So whether you call them or not, they are Brahmanas. Isn't it? And they are required also. If the intellectual class is not there, who will conceive greater ideas? Batao. In the same way, in every part of the world, the ruling governing class are there or not. If the rulers and governors are not there, then how can the whole society be systematically managed? Batao? So you call them or not, whether they are the Kshatriyas. It's not only in India we have, in every country they are there. Whether you call them or like, we have specifically called, we have given that beautiful description, demarcation, definition, and the duties. Now, in any part of the world, can the world or country survive without the trade class, the trading people, the vyaparas, the vartakas? Chalega kya? Those who produce the things, those who do the supply and all of that. उनके बिना तो काम ही नहीं हो सकता. So whether you name them or not, they are called Vaishya. So which is the country where the Vaishyas are not there? Required, no. Not only in Bharatamata, everywhere they are there. So too, most importantly, if the labor class they are not there, the hands and legs of the society, the physically work doing people, can anything happen in the world? Will the world run just by the Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya? It cannot. You need a service class. That service class is called a Shudra. They are required. They are as sacred as the Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya. Because सर्विस क्लास नहीं है तो कौन करेगा काम जो प्लान किया ब्राह्मण ने, जो कंसीव किया क्षत्रिय ने, जो प्लान किया वैश्य ने, वो तो शूद्र ही करेगा ना. So every country has got those four: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. It cannot be. A society cannot run without them. Everywhere they are there. And to your surprise, I tell you, in each of our life also, we ourselves go through these four Varnas. Like whenever I'm very highly intellectual, gaining the knowledge like we are doing now in the class, at this moment we are Brahmanas. All of us, those who are understanding the Jnanam, we are Brahmana. And we ourselves are sometimes the rulers. Some people are there under us. We just govern them, command them, like you are a leader of your team or head of your organization. So you have to just pass order to them. Now you are Kshatriya that time, isn't it? Then you yourself will have to produce or get the things sometime. तो करना पड़ता है ना भाई. At that time we are the Vaishyas ourselves. And don't we clean our house? Don't we clean our clothes, wash? Don't we clean our utensils? करते हैं कि नहीं? At that time I am Shudra. So everyone is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So it's a way of the life to be lived for one's own growth for the society. Society needs all four: intellectual, ruling, trade class, and service class. सब चाहिए. They were all are equal, all are sacred. So Brahmana is like the head, Kshatriya is like the shoulders, Vaishya is like tummy, and the hands and legs are the Shudra. इसके उनके बिना नहीं होगा क्या? बिना पाँव हाथ का आप कुछ काम करोगे, कहीं जाओगे? बिना पेट का फिर एनर्जी आएगा क्या? फिर बिना हाथ का, शोल्डर्स का स्ट्रेंथ कहाँ से होगा? And if the intellect head is not there, where will be the knowledge there? So they are always there, everywhere there. So Bhagavan here in this shloka today, 41, he said this: Ki Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam cha he Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani. He Parantapa, the destroyer of the inner and outer enemies, he Arjuna, Karmani Pravibhaktani. Classified activities are given to Brahmanas, to Kshatriyas, to Vaishyas and Shudras. On the basis of what? Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi. So with whatever Swabhava they are born, and within them whatever the Gunas predominance is there, accordingly the actions are given to them. Karmas. In the good olden days, one, the population were very less. Second, the purity was maintained. Therefore, to the Brahmana only used to be born. Therefore, they were given only those duties. Then Kshatriya, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Vaishya, Shudra, Shudra. Absolute systematic. And all of them respect each other for their own contributions. But as the population went on growing, people also, for various reasons, became admixed. Therefore, the Varna Sankara, which Arjuna said in the first chapter, Jayate Varna Sankaraha, Sankaro Narakaiva. So that Varna Sankara happened. Therefore, it's a confusion. Therefore, right now, more than the birth or along with the birth, the qualities of the people can be looked into, and accordingly, those particular duties can be given. Correct? So, Varna Vyavastha is very, very essential for any society. Okay? Now, they are according to Gunas, Swabhava Prabhavait Gunai. So, Guna में क्या है? देखो, the one who has got Sattva Guna predominance. So, okay? Hmm. Whoever has got Sattva Guna maximum in them, zero Rajotamo, they are all called as Brahmanas. Those who have got Rajas, but second is the Sattva Guna, they are called as the Kshatriyas. Third, those who have got Rajas, but next one is called as Tamas, they are called as the Vaishyas. And then those who have got Tamaha alone, little bit of Rajas, very less Sattva to understand the knowledge, they are called as the Shudra. So only Sattva Guna, very be clear, Brahmana. Rajapradhana with Sattva. Secondly, is called as the Kshatriya. Rajapradhana with Tamas next. No Sattva much. They are called Vaishya. Tamapradhana with Rajas. Next, Sattva is nil. They are called Shudras. And don't you see the people? Tamo Raja only. So, Shuddha Sattva, Rajas Sattva, Rajastama, Tamo Raja. Shuddha Sattva Brahmana, Rajas Sattva Kshatriya, Rajaha Tamaha Vaishya, Tamaha Raja is Shudra. Tamaha predominant, but to survive, he'll have to do some work. Therefore, they do that work. They are called as Rajaha. That is called Rajaha, they are called Shudra. So, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Visha, Shudra. Visha means Vaishya. He Parantapa, Karmani Prabhibhaktani, Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi. And according to the gunas in which they are, earlier it was very pure, unadulterated, the birth should be used to be. Nowadays, so much of admixture, therefore there is a confusion. But from the guna standpoint, there is no confusion, no? Each one can close eyes and think for himself, look for himself, observe his own self. He knows which guna is predominant in him. Accordingly, here now in the next sloka onwards, 4 slokas, Bhagavan will tell each of these varna what are the basic duties. When they do it, they are growing themselves, they are contributing also to the society. And through this way practicing the activities as per our gunas, in fact, we can even Paramatma ko bhi we can obtain, pa sakte. How is it that after these 4 slokas, in 1 or 2 slokas, Bhagavan will guide. Thereafter, then the entire Shastra ka, Gita ka, Saramsha batate, very beautiful 10-15 slokas. This entire huge Gita Shastra, which we are almost studying from 789 days, 7, 8, now. 7, 8, 9 days we are studying, that will conclude. So, 41 mantras we have seen. So, how many are there? 78 means 27 mantras are there. So today is December 1st. So by the end of this year, we'll conclude. So 11th December is Geeta Jayanti, but that's okay. But हम तो उतना पढ़ते जाएंगे जितना हम समझ सकते हैं, धीरे धीरे थोड़ा थोड़ा daily. Thank you, friends. We'll conclude here. Chant that shloka once. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam cha Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Swabhava Prabhavair Gunaihi. Now let us do our Ramayanam. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate Shri Ramacharitamanasa Panchama Sopana Sundara Kanda. Hmm. Hmm. So Ravana kicking Vibheshana. Then Shivji telling Parvati the glory of Santa Vibheshana. Then now Vibheshana so much humiliated and sent off. So how can he anymore stay in Lanka with Ravana, especially when there is an option for him to go and join Rama. Therefore, he leaves Ravana to go and surrender to Bhagavan Rama. En route, while flying and going, he just hints at this Ravanadi. Okay. Ah, so that two things will chant. Uh, third Chaupai of 40th Doha, 41st Doha, even 42 also we chant. 3 minutes. Start. Om Mama Pura Vasita Pasina Parapriti Satamilu Jaiti Nahi Kahuniti Asa Kahi Kin Hesi Charana Prahara Anujaga He Pada Bara Hi Bara Uma Santa Kai Ihai Badhai Manda Karata Jo Karai Balai तुमपि तु सरिस भले ही मोहि मारा राम भजे हित नाथ तुम्हारा सचिव संग लई नभ पथ गयऊ सब ही सुनाई कहत अस भयऊ सचिव संग लई नभ पथ गयऊ सब ही सुनाई कहत अस भयऊ राम सत्य संकल्प प्रभु सभा काल बस तोरी मैं रघुबीर शरण अब जाऊं देहु जनि खोरी अस कही चला विभीषण जबहि आयु हीन भये सब तबहि साधु अवज्ञा तुरत भवानी कर कल्याण अखिल कई हानि रावण जबहि विभीषण त्यागा भयउ विभव बिनु तबहि अभागा चलऊ हर्षि रघुनायक पाहि करत मनोरथ बहुमन माहि देखी हूँ जाई चरण जल जाता अरुण मृदुल सेवक सुखदाता जे पद परसि धरी ऋषि नारी दंडक कानन पावनकारी जे पद जनक सुता उरलाये कपट कुरंग संग धर धाये हरऊ रस रस रोज पद जेई अहो भाग्यमयी देखी हूँ तेई जिन पायन के पादुकन्हि भरतु रहे मन लाई ते पद आज बिलो की हूँ इन्ह नयन ही अब जाई सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय very sweet topics keep chanting keep knowing the meaning keep molding our hearts to this type of knowledge it helps a lot now so much Vibhishana was going on telling Ravana what you are doing is wrong send Sita ji back surrender to Sri Rama he will forgive you you and entire Rakshasa Kula will be safe. The more he was telling, he becomes angry more and more. And he shouts and he says, you eat the food given by me and you are doing the prashamsa, glorification of the enemies. So this arrogant, this Rakshasa Guna Ravana, instead of catching the beautiful message or samachara, he is only reacting negatively. So somebody when he has got ahankara, somebody when he has got kama, when he has got somebody has got krodha full in him, anybody tells good. Instead of receiving that good, he only reacts to it and destroys himself. Think about it, be careful. So he said, Mama Pura Basi Tapasina Parapriti. You stay in my Pura, Lanka, and you have Priti Prema for the Tapaswins, that is Rama Lakshmana. Satha Milu Jai Tinahi. Go and meet them. And Tinahi Kaho Niti. And whatever the Niti you are telling me, you go and tell them. You are telling me na to surrender to Ram Lakshman. You tell them that they should surrender to me. And all your niti what you are teaching, unko batao, not to me. See the arrogance of Ravana. Such a great divine quality to Vibhishana, and really is such a great person, younger brother only. But he is not caring him. Go and meet him. Asakahi, saying like that, keen hesi charana prahara. This Ravana has kicked also Vibhishana, who was at his feet doing pranams. Anujagahe pada barai bara. He was kicking, but bar again and again. Vibhishana was holding his feet and repeatedly requesting him, so that he should not be blamed later on कि तुम तुम्हारे बड़े भाई को क्यों नहीं समझाए. समझाया क्या? मैं तो रिक्वेस्ट किया, मैं उनके पांव पड़ा. एवरीथिंग आई ट्राइड फ्रॉम माय साइड द बेस्ट. Now to this scenery of Ravana kicking Vibhishana, Vibhishana holding Ravana's legs, feet and asking him, please refrain from this, surrender Sita. This scene, Sri Shiva Bhagavan is remembering, and from that he is telling to Parvati and to all of us the guna of the Santa. He says, Uma Santa Kai Ihai Badai. This is the glory of a saintly person. What is it? Manda karatajo karai bhalai. Even if somebody is humiliating, insulting, along with forgiving that person, he does only hita for the other person, bhala for the other person. This is the Santa Lakshana. He is troubling me, I will trouble him. This is only a Dushta Lakshana. He is troubling me. Why will I help him? That's a mediocre. Let him trouble me in a mind. That is his Dushtata. But I am going to help him only. That's called Santa Lakshana. That story I told you almost a year and a half back. That Santa Mahatma taking bath in a ocean. Then one crab was getting flooded in that water, getting taken away. So he just held it, brought it onto the banks of the ocean or river. Again it was going, again he brought 8, 9, 10 times. And every time when it was flowing in the water, going, when he was bringing it, that crab was biting his hands. तो हाथ पूरा खून खून हो गया उनका. So the person onlooker, he asked, why are you doing this again and again? That crab is biting you, see the hand is wounded. Then the Mahatma says, the crab is a crab. It thinks I am harming it. And it is nature to bite. So as a crab, if it is not giving up its nature of biting, how as a human being and a Santa, how can I give up my nature of helping it? I will help only. This is the Santa Lakshana. Dekho, how lofty is the vision. Should we not listen such things again and again? Should we not expose to them? Should we not think about them, feel about them? Should not feel ourselves, but let us also evolve to that level. सोचो भाई, नहीं सोचना हमको, ऐसा फील नहीं करना, मेहनत नहीं करना ऐसे बड़े महान बनने के लिए, और लिव लाइफ as bad as now. So Uma Santa Kai Ihai Badai Manda Karata Jo Karai Balai. Shivji कहते भारत. Now Vibhishan ji, he is kicked so many times. No, how can he say stay anymore? So Tuma Pitu Sarisa, you are like my father because elder brother. So Bhale hi mohi mara. Okay, you have kicked me, it is accepted. You are my elder brother. But I cannot give up my final stand. I won't change my opinion. Vibhishana says, what is my final opinion or conviction? Ram bhaje hita he natha tumara. Only positive he is speaking. Oh Natha, oh Ravana, your hita will be there only in your bhajana or service or devotion to Rama, not in your enmity with him. तुम्हारा हित. He is not giving in curse कि तुम मेरे को लात मारो तुम्हारा नाश हो जाए. No, that is what is the Santa Lakshana. He is still positive only, he says. तुम्हारा हित मैं चाहता हूं, तुम्हारा हित ही होने चाहिए, and that will happen when you do Rama bhajana and you do that. So he is so convinced that he doesn't want to change his idea. He, even being kicked so many times, tells same positive upadesha to Ravana. And luckily that made him get kicked by Ravana, which led to him to leave Ravana and go to the Paramatma Rama. You also do same thing. When you are kicked by anybody in the world for any reason, go and surrender to Bhagavan only. Isn't it? सो विभीषण को कम से कम लात मारने के बाद अकल आ गया कि इज गोइंग टू सरेंडर टू राम. हम सबको उतना भी नहीं जरूरत. पहले ही सोच लो, दिस इज बैड, दिस इज गुड, गिव अस द बैड, गो टू द गॉड हु इज गुड. करेक्ट. नाउ ही सेज, तुम अपि तु सरिस भले ही मोहि मारा, राम भजे हितनाथ तुम्हारा. When you do the Rama bhajana, it is good for you. Then almost his desha bahishkruta, he went away. Sachiva sangalay nabhapatha gayo. Four were the mantris who were loyal to Vibhishana. Taking them, he just took off in the space to fly. These are all Siddha Purushas. They have done lot of upasanas, tapasya. So they have lot of these siddhis. So Sachiva sangalay nabhapatha gayo. Then sabahi sunai kahata asabhayahu. So he just while flying spoke these things audible to all those who are there in the Sabha of Ravana along with Ravana. So what are the words of Vibhishana? Final. After this now is gone to Rama, never to back meet Ravana इत्यादि. अब रावण का मरने के बाद ही he will get all the संस्कारास done. In between एक दो बार फिर युद्ध में बात होता है बस. तो while going Vibhishana says, Ramu Satya Sankalpa Prabhu. Rama is a Prabhu who fulfills his Sankalpa. He will never go away from his sankalpa. Both sankalpas. If somebody is my bhakta, he will be saved if he surrenders to me. And that Lord fulfills his satya sankalpa. Satya sankalpa means जो संकल्प को लिया उसको सत्य करने. And the other one, whoever are troubling my devotees, they will be eliminated. That sankalpa also Bhagavan takes. He is satya in that he has all power to fulfill it. So you are troubling Sita ji and you are troubling me also. So whoever troubles the bhaktas, he will remove them. So Rama Satya Sankalpa Prabhu. Then Sabha Kala Basatori. The whole Sabha of yours is now Kala ke Vashme. Means you are inviting your own Mrityu death only. How my Raghubira Saran Abha Jamu. I am going to surrender to Rama. I am telling you and going. And then Dev Jani Kori. Kori Dev Jani. Jani means Nahi. Dev Nahi Kori. Don't blame me. Don't find fault with me. That when I am going to the Sharanagati to Rama. Because you are not doing good, doing bad, and you kicked me also, then where will I go other than to God? Therefore I am going. बाद में मुझे नहीं कहना, तुमने मेरे को लात मार के भेजा. मैं तो तुम्हारा भला ही करना था. I was requesting, I was holding your feet, I am giving you good advice for your own safety. You have not followed and you have kicked me. Now I am going to Rama, I can't be blamed. So मैं रघुबीर शरण अब जाऊं देव जनि खोरी. Never ever give that blemish to me. In this way, Vibhishana leaves Ravana, goes to Rama. The moment Vibhishana takes off, leaves Lanka, the entire Lanka Nagari becomes Ayuhina. Because the only one Bhakta, one Mahatma was there, he also left, then all the divinity beauty goes. है ना. ये एक अच्छा भी बंदा है, उसके कारण चारों तरफ अच्छा हो. अब उसको भी निकाल दिया तो, है ना. Like in all these Islamic countries, whichever the countries are allowing our Hindus, we establish temples, we do so much of seva, it is good for them. And whichever the countries, they have destroyed us, the Brahmanas, the Hindus, the temples, they have become terrorists, they have become lazy, they have become bhogi, they are killing themselves only now. No Shias only fighting and all. Some destruction only. Now in Bangladesh, you see, when Bangladesh is in all types of crisis every time, It is our Hindu organizations, Hindu spiritual temples, they lavishly give everything. The amount of service done by the ISKCON to that country. See, just look back into the history, how much they have done. But see those Rakshasas, Dushta, पर नाश उन्हीं का होगा. हाँ, because good people you are sending away, you are only the bad people with all negative qualities, nastikata, dushtata, then you will fight with each other and kill each other also tomorrow. Understood? Therefore, Vibhishana sent away by Ravana invites his own destruction. Now, tomorrow that portion you see. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantima Priyat Shanto Muchid Vandebhya Muktashtanyan Vimochet Asato Masatgame Tamasoma Jyotirgame Mrityor Mamritagame Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu Bol Shri कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, बोलो सब संतन की जय, सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज की आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंदा. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्ता से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. थैंक यू. ओके.